Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. So today's video is something I just randomly got inspired to do and now I can't stop thinking about it, and it is cleaning up the shoe cabinet that is next to my doorway. It has been an eyesore ever since the day that I moved into this little apartment, and I finally have just had a little flash of inspiration and I know exactly what I'm going to do with that space. So I thought I would take you guys along while I do the cleanup. It's a bit of a big job, so I don't really know why I'm doing this right now, but I'm in track pants and I feel pretty comfortable, so we're just gonna crack on with it, and I think it'll be a really amazing result. So basically I'm gonna try and grab all of my shoes and things from over there and replace them into a section of the wardrobe. So I just need to rearrange all of the shelves. I've currently got some of my bags and things sitting there, so those will all need to go down into the drawers, and it just means I can literally get rid of those shoe racks. I'll either sell them or put them down into the bottom of the wardrobe as well, and just reorganize that entire space. Because what I would ideally like over near the entry there is like a bit of a bench seat with some storage and things in it as well, so I've got somewhere to sit down and put on my shoes, or when I get in from work I can quickly take a seat there as well. And I just think it will completely declutter and transform that entry space. So that's what we're going to be doing today, and if you are new here, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I put up new videos every single week. Now, as part of this as well, I'm going to do a bit of a reorganize of my wardrobe, and decluttering all of that is one of my favorite things to do because I feel like I go through my clothes and work out what I do and don't want to keep, and I also have a chance to just reorganize how everything's laid out so that it's not all crushed or cluttered in there. So I did get something and I will go and grab them so I can show you. So on a previous wardrobe decluttering video, someone recommended these to me, so I went and bought a couple of boxes of them. I'm not sure if I need as many as I got. I think I bought like 120. I have no idea why, but anyway, so I might end up returning some, but I got 4 boxes of these, and they are the flocked hangers, which are slip resistant, velvet coated, slim design coat hangers. And I just got these from Target. If they're still available, I'll link them down below, but you can kind of see a little sample of the corner of one here. I bloody hate velvet, so I'm only taking these because they were on a good recommendation. They'd be good for the clothes, but it's like fingernails down the blackboard for me. So I'm going to be using those to rearrange my entire dress section of my wardrobe, because it's just a really slim upright section and it just feels so crammed in there, and the fact that I've got these chunky wooden and plastic hangers really doesn't help. So I think if I hang up all the dresses on the slimline flocked hangers instead, it will all sit in there a lot better. So let's get started. First things first, I need to clean out both sections of this wardrobe. So I'm going to take down all of these dresses and take them off their hangers and put them onto the new flocked hangers, and I'm going to clean out all of my bags and things off these shelves, and then I'm going to adjust the shelves as well so they're able to fit my shoes on there really well, and all of those bags can then be popped down into these drawers. So currently in these drawers I've got things like belts and scarves. So if I open one of them up, this one is a lot of my belt collection and they're all sort of just rolled in there, but I might be able to rearrange that and just be able to make some better use of the space. So that's the plan, and I'm gonna have to clean all of this off. Now this one was quite an expensive dress. This was from my 30th, so I'm going to leave this one on the bigger hanger so that it sits right and also within this bag. So that will be the only exception to the rearranging, and it's just to protect it. This pink jumpsuit was an old favorite of mine, but it did end up shrinking a little bit in the wash, and it's kind of just not really my style anymore. I think it's a little bit too short. You know, as you kind of get older, you just don't really want to wear things that are super short. So I'm going to donate this one. This black one is just a plain ribbed dress I bought on Boohoo, and it's just not very great quality, and it's one of those ones that like when you wear it, it starts riding up. So I'm gonna donate this one as well. All done. I have successfully rearranged the dress hanging section of the wardrobe, and I have to say I am very, very impressed with these flocked hangers. They are extremely slimline and they fit so much better in there. They're not clashing. Everything's matching, so it looks tidier, like visually as well, but it's actually just incredible how non-slip they are, first of all, but also, like I said, just how much less room they take up than the other hangers that I had before. So this is the pile of all of the odds and ends hangers that I just took out of the wardrobe, and I will be keeping most of them. I think I'll just get rid of like ones like that blue one or the timber one that are the odd ones out, but I will keep them just in storage somewhere. Otherwise I can end up donating those as well. But so far I'm pretty sold on the flocked hangers. So the next thing we need to do is clear off all of the bags on these shelves behind me. So I'm going to pull all of that down, rearrange these shelves, which will just come out. They're just on little pins that can be moved up and down. And then I'm going to go through all of the drawers and find out what I do and don't need. I think it's mostly just scarves and things like that. So my bed frame is an IKEA one with 6 drawers on the side, and I'm probably only using about 4 of them at the moment. So I do have 2 spare storage drawers in my bed to move some of that stuff into that I don't use as often. So that's what we're going to do, and we'll tidy that all up so I can start moving the shoes over here as well. So this is the huge pile of bags and things that I pulled out of all of those shelves. So there is a little bit of random paperwork and things that I'm going to declutter. These 2 boxes I've been through previously, so I'm just going to put them into some other kind of storage so they're out of the way. That scarf I might donate because I just don't wear that anymore. I might end up decluttering some of them as well. I definitely have way too many bags. I think there's a few for every occasion, and then the rest I can probably just do a bit of a clear out and get rid of. I think we always end up with way more things than we could possibly need in a lifetime, and this is just a visual representation of that. So I'm definitely due for a bit of a clean out. Now that the shelves are all empty, I'm going to reorganize that. So I think I want them to just be even. So I'm going to pull out the little pins here and adjust them so they're all sitting kind of equal. Then I can go and grab the shoes and start placing them in as well. It's not perfect, but it is a great start because I really just needed to clear them all off the shoe rack so that I can get that out of my apartment entries. So I've just kind of gone by color, and I guess I really do need to go through and declutter these a little bit more. But on top shelf, I put some boots, and I put my long boots in behind these pairs. I've got a bunch of nude shoes, and I've got the summery kind of flats behind those. Same with these black heels. I just have a couple of feature pairs at the front, and then I've stacked all of the flat shoes behind those, and they definitely need a bit of a wipe down and a bit of a dust off, which I will have to get to as well. And then down here I just had a couple of more pairs of flat shoes stacked in behind, and my Lacoste sneakers and some black heels. So I do think this is a much better place for them. I'm not sure why I never did this to begin with, because it would have just made way more sense, and it is really using these shelves to their advantage because I don't have to see all of these shoes sitting out in my apartment anymore. So this is the shoe rack where everything was stacked before, that's right next to my entry door. So I know that it probably looks nice and tidy because it's empty, but it was just a disaster. And of course what ended up happening is all of the shoes were hitting on the wall and it's left all of these marks. So I do have a cleaner booked next week who's going to come and spot clean the walls for me, and then I'll paint over that area and fix it all up. But all I have left is a couple of pairs of slippers, which can just go in the bottom of my wardrobe. And then these are all of the pairs of shoes that I have decluttered. So just a bunch of things that were either old or really uncomfortable or a little bit cheaper, and I just don't see myself wearing them anymore. So that was a really, really good clean out of my shoe collection, and I'm going to be able to donate all of those. And this, aside from my guitar stand, which I will also move, but this is going to be the new corner. So there's kind of a few options with what I could do with this space now. So I'll be packing that up. I think I'm going to sell 2 of those, and then I'll probably keep 2 and put them in the bottom of my wardrobe. Now I need to find a home for all of these handbags, so I'm going to go through the drawers. So that is the first drawer done, and I kind of like them all laid out like that because I feel like you can just kind of see what you've got and pull them out without disrupting the whole thing. So those have actually stacked in there quite nicely, and I think I'll do the same for the next drawer down. The last section of this marathon declutter is the bottom of my wardrobe. Now I'm going to show you mine and expose myself. You are lying if the bottom of your wardrobe does not look like this. This happens all the time. I don't even know what's down there. I feel like this only gets moved out when I end up moving house, and there's just so many things thrown in here. There's hats, slippers, scarves, whatever. It's just like this bottom of the wardrobe repository where everything gets chucked. So first things first, I need to grab all of that out and clean it. And then, like I said, I want to put 1 or 2 of the shoe racks in here in case I need some extra storage like that. Okay, so that is the space that I now have left over. So I'm going to give that a quick vacuum to clean it up, and then I will grab one of the shoe racks and place it in there, like I said, just for a little bit of additional storage as well. So this is one possible configuration, although it means that I will lose the hanging space above that because it kind of runs into where the clothes would be able to go across the rail. Otherwise, I could put the other one down here next to that one and give myself kind of some little shelves. Or I just take one in there, or none at all. I'm not really sure. So I think I might just test the other option and see what I think. So I actually kind of like this option. It just gives me some deep shelving that's kind of underneath all of this stuff. So if I wanted to use it for clothes, I could fold a bunch of t-shirts and pants and things and put it on there, or roll up some jumpers and put them in there as well. Otherwise, I can just use it for shoes, and that will still be able to sit under where the clothes will go across, because these are all just my short skirts and things. And then I'll still have that kind of additional storage space down below. So I think that's how I'm going to leave it at the moment, and I can definitely get rid of those at any time if it's not working. So it's not really a problem. I just think it's good to investigate a little option. So this is what it looks like if I spread all of my clothes back out again across on top of it. There would still be room on top of here to place a row of shoes and some more shoes down in this bottom bit. But like I said, otherwise I will just end up using it for clothes. So this has been a really good reshuffle of everything in my space, and it just means that entry area is about to get freed up. So this is looking so empty that it makes me feel like I've just moved in. I feel like it even echoes a little bit more in this corner now, just because there's not all of that clutter there taking up the sound. But I just have one of these left, so I'm going to pop that on Facebook Marketplace and sell that to somebody. And then I'll be looking for a little bench seat, I think, to go here, or maybe a plant or something in the corner. I might even relocate my mirror to there as well, because it currently just sits over near my TV unit and it's not the greatest spot. But once this is gone, I will have an empty corner, and I just feel like that makes this whole entry feel so much bigger, and there's just a lot of different things that I could now do with this space. That's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this has given you some inspiration to declutter some of those kind of corners of your house where things just get dumped and you forget about it, because there is always a good storage solution and there are so many options out there, definitely at the affordable end of the scale and up market and more aesthetic kind of end of the scale as well. It just depends what your budget is and what you're looking to do with the space. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.